Hey, what's going on, my friends? In this video, I want to share with you one of the stocks that I have in my portfolio. This is kind of, this is a long-term hold kind of. Nothing immediate, but it is a gem that I'm a fan of that I thought some of you guys might be interested in considering exploring, looking into, researching, maybe investing in if you like it, if you're looking for something to diversify your portfolio. Yes, as you might see down here, I'm talking about SRAC. As you can see, it says SRAC stock is an attractive bet before the Momentous merger. So we're going to read this article pretty short, but I did want to share it with you guys as I start to get the ball rolling with diving into my different portfolios that I have and some of the actual companies that I'm investing in. So it says Momentous, a space company that plans to offer in-space transportation services, is gearing up to go public through a reverse merger with Stable Road Acquisition Corp, SRAC. The SRAC SPAC raised about $172.5 million in a November 2019 IPO. What's the SRAC and Momentus merger date, and should you buy the SPAC stock now? That is the question. And if you haven't already, definitely consider opening up a brokerage account with Webull, where you can get a free stock or two if you deposit. If you open up one and deposit, I think it's $100. Literally, you might get the next big Amazon or something. You get a free stock just to fund it with $100. You can technically pull out your $100 and you got free stocks. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And I'll also include a link down to M1 Finance, which is another investing platform that I'm a big fan of that I use as well. But like I said, SRAC, what is the deal? Well, SRAC SPAC stock is up 33.4% from its IPO price of $10 per share. However, the stock is still down 54.3% from its 52-week high. On March 18th, the stock fell 8.9% and closed at 13.34. I believe today it's in the it's about $15 flat right now. And so, again, consider where it was, how high it was before there was that little tech stock market crash that we've just experienced. So why SRAC SPAC stock is falling? Like I said, it's trading almost 54% lower than its high of $29.18, which it reached on February 10th. The stock has been falling due to a broader sell-off as bond yields rise. Kind of that combined with, I feel like, this whole Wall Street, versus retail investors, GameStop and AMC and all this stuff, hedge funds, all these, you're seeing a lot of kind of questionable moves, kind of shady business. But video for another day. I think there are a lot of different factors, though, that have contributed with the sell-off. Interest rates aren't rising right now, so it's kind of like that would have been the excuse before if they said interest rates are rising, but since they're not, we're still seeing these sell-offs targeting a lot of few specific companies. But again, video for another day. SRAC and Momentous merger date. This is what you guys want to listen for, because it says the SRAC and Momentous merger is expected to close in early 2021. The transaction, subject to approval by SRAC shareholders and other customary closing conditions, is set to have a pro forma enterprise value of $1.2 billion. The combined entity will be listed on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol MNTS. And right now it's under SRAC. So it says the deal will provide Momentous with nearly $310 million in cash to fund the company's growth initiatives. The amount includes about $172.5 million of cash held by SRAC in trust and an additional $175 million in private investment in public equity at $10 apiece. Existing Momentous shareholders will likely own about 75% of the combined entity when the deal closes. Now, Momentous versus Virgin Galactic. Here we got a little battle. Founded in 2017, Momentous is a space company that plans to offer in-space transportation and infrastructure services. Again, think logistics, delivery and all that stuff, but in space. The company's partners and customers include NASA, SpaceX, and Lockheed Martin. Momentous expects to generate sales of $19 million in 2021 and forecasts its sales growing by 682% by 2022 and 293% by 2023. The company expects to turn EBITDA and unlevered free cash flow positive of 2023. In 2027, Momentous expects to report sales of $4 billion and an EBITDA of $2.5 billion. The company projects an EBITDA margin of 61% of 2027. Momentous faces competition from Virgin Galactic. In 2019, Virgin Galactic went public through a reverse merger with the bank check company Social Capital, head of Sophia. Virgin Galactic is an aerospace and space travel company. I'm sure you guys are familiar with them. And the company is expected to report sales of $5.2 million in 2021 and $85.7 million in 2022. In 2021, Virgin Galactic reported sales of $238,000. So really quickly, again, Momentous expects to generate sales of $19 million in 2021. So they're expecting sales of $19 million this year, whereas the Virgin Galactic is expecting to report sales of $5.2 million in 2021. You guys tell me which one sounds more interesting to you: $19 million in 2021 or $5.2 million in 2021? Oh wait, hold up. So it certainly sounds like something you might want to consider investing in if you're looking a little, again, down the road and for a way to diversify your portfolio that's not necessarily aligned with everything else, around you and here on Earth. Something a little out there, a little different, higher than the rest, we can say. So space exploration stocks list. Space exploration stocks include Virgin Galactic, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Maxar, Aerojet Rocketdyne, and Iridium Communications. Astra Space is going public through a reverse merger with Holicity, HOL, while AST Space Mobile is going public via New Providence Acquisition and PA SPAC. We got some of these graphs over here, and you can see if you guys had been following me on Instagram on my personal channel, which I'm sure none of you do because, again, it's my personal channel. But I've been talking a lot about the W and how, I've been buying the dips. It's all about buying the dips. Don't sell, buy the dips. And in the process of doing so, this has ended up, it's among my top 4-5 companies in my portfolio now, because I've been seeing these dips and I'm like, ooh, all these dips. It's just it's all these sales, I can't help it. Again, I've been trying to diversify my portfolio, thinking again, a way to invest where I'm kind of forced to hold it, like it's long-term, so to speak. I won't be tempted to sell it because I do believe that the potential down the road, and getting in now, this is like, again, one of those on Amazon or, a Facebook, or, well, not Facebook, we'll say, but Tesla, something that's gone up quite a bit in a fairly short time, but I believe will go up even higher over, the next few years to come. So I believe this will take a W form, come up down here. As you can see, it starts here, goes down, comes here, then I'm hoping, sky's the limit, baby. That is the goal. So SRAC SPAC stock is a buy for Momentous merger. And this says SRAC valued Momentous at a pro forma implied equity value of $1.51 billion. Meanwhile, at SRAC's current stock price, Momentous is valued at around $2 billion. In comparison, Virgin Galactic and Aerojet Rocketdyne, AJRD, have market capitalizations of $7.6 billion and $3.7 billion, respectively. In Momentous presentation announcing the transaction, the company provided a comparison with its peers. Its 2024 EV to sales and 2025 EV to sales multiplies are 1x times and 0.6x respectively. Virgin Galactic's 2024 EV to sales and 2025 EV to sales multiplies are 11.4x and 9.1x respectively. However, Momentous looks expensive based on the NTM EV to sales multiply. Momentous thinks that it has an addressable market size of $415 billion, which is set to reach $100 or $1.4 trillion by 2030. Based on Momentous' strong growth outlook and valuations, SRAC stock looks like a good buy. However, the stock is a speculative play until the SRAC and the Momentous transaction closes. And again, this is where the risk plays a major factor, because we're in an area where the price is incredibly it's incredibly cheap compared to where it has gone just over the past 2 months. And again, the potential for it, the sky's the limit. So this is certainly a stock I wanted to share with you guys if you are looking for something to, diversify, a way to diversify your portfolio, a way to, kind of spruce things up a bit, where, again, this isn't aligned with probably anything else you have. I highly doubt there's anything else that's really space oriented in your portfolio. And this might be the company you would want to consider adding into your mix. Now, while we have these dips, if we simply come over here quickly and do a search for SRAC stock, I would pull up my Webull, but really quickly, even just after hours, you can see it's still up here. It's just lingering around in this $15 range right now. But there was an opportunity to get this when it was as low as $12.90. Oh. And if we go back to 6 months, you can see these little dips, the W. Remember the W I was talking about, coming down, coming up, coming down. And I think it's going to pretty much go up from here. I could be mistaken. I might be wrong. But if you can get this, especially anywhere in these ranges where it's $13, $12, $14, and I would say under $16, I believe is a buy if you are someone that, you can hold it for a bit. Because, this was just at $27 back in February. If we do max all time, it goes back to January 3rd is when this, when they went public with this. So it's not old. Pretty much the lowest it can kind of fall down to is that $10 range is what's most SPACs, $9.85, $9.95, whatever. Is pretty much the lowest it will fall, even during this crash, this little dip that we saw with a lot of companies. Excuse me, it didn't go as low as some had and didn't reach that $10 mark range. It kind of went down to that $13 and $12 range. So like I was saying, if you can, jump into it now, anywhere, I believe now, while it's under 16, like at this current point, until it gets that momentum, this is a good buying opportunity. Of course, this is only entertainment content. I'm not a financial advisor or legal, or anything of the sort. So do your own research, do your, due diligence, and look into them a bit more if you want. Might happen. Tesla. Oh, we got some articles and things that might pop up anytime you got Tesla thrown into the mix indirectly with the company. That might not be a bad thing, right? So hey, I definitely wanted to make sure I shared this with you guys, and you guys were familiar with SRAC and considered looking into them if you were looking for a way to diversify your portfolio and looking for a good new opportunity that might help you with growing your money. I will have some links down below, not only to this article, but to Webull and to M1 Finance, which you can use to invest. They both will have, they always have some freebies and whatnot, free stocks, free $30, something of the sort. You usually just got to fund your account with only $100, in which, you fund it with $100, you get a free stock or two, free $30. then just invest that money in a company like SRAC or Tesla, whoever it is you love or want to, kind of invest your money into. Again, grow your money. Don't just let it all sit in that savings account, lose its value as interest, climbs up and all this, that, and the other, or inflation, excuse me. This is a great way to potentially make some more money. And I definitely wanted to share SRAC Momentous with you guys first, as kind of, again, this is more of a long-term speculative kind of risky company. It's not someone I would say, hey, this is my savings, my life savings, I'm going to put it behind them now. No, I'm confident in them, I like them, but I wouldn't go that far. I'll share some other investing opportunities that I've put my money behind with you guys, and I'll make it clear that they're not as risky as others, and this is certainly one that is more on the risky side. So something to keep in mind as you do your research and explore SRAC and some of these other companies that I will be sharing with you guys on this channel. So if you haven't yet, definitely like this video, subscribe to the new channel. It's always exciting getting the ball rolling, and I will have a free little a little freebie, a contest, as I mentioned at the beginning, I think, or I don't know if I spliced it in. I got to do a little thing that I just can throw it in at the beginning of all my videos since I'm forgetting to do it. But I do want to do a little freebie, a little contest, this is a brand new channel. So I haven't told my friends or family about it, and I didn't want to do that because I know that's an easy way to get subscribers and all that. But simple, easy way that I'm going to try to do to get the ball rolling is letting you guys know about a little contest I'll do. First 25 people to subscribe will be added to a free little $25 giveaway. I'll Cash App or Venmo you $25. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. Really simple, probably the easiest $25 you can ask for. There you have it. So on that note, I got to keep it moving, but I hope you guys, like I said, consider looking at SRAC and maybe some of these other space companies I mentioned in this video. Definitely consider checking out Webull to invest, maybe buy your SRAC stocks with, or M1 Finance. And hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment down below. Let me know, what do you think about SRAC? Are you going to invest in them? I already have, and I'm buying that dip, baby. I'm buying the dip. So when I dip, you dip, we dip. I don't know if you guys know that song. I might be too old for you, but all right, guys, I'm going to keep it moving, but you already know. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.